up, guys? We are working on my 2010 Dodge Ram right now. Got some LED headlights from a company called Headlight Revolution. So I chose them because they had a lot of great options for LEDs, and they really stood behind their product and what they thought was the best from a lot of testing. So it's one thing to just grab, oh yeah, peanuts flying everywhere, my favorite. It's one thing just to grab a bunch of lights, pack them in a box, and call them yours, but these dudes did a lot of testing, and you know, the results speak for themselves in the video. So, well, I'm gonna close this because it's gonna blow everywhere. Anyways, so it's a Supernova 3, version 3, LED conversion. It's the H13 bulb. The as you can see here, I only have one bulb on the 2010. So if you have, it's a 2500 with the Cummins, and other versions have a high and low. This acts as, one bulb acts as the high and low. So just make sure that you check out which bulb and which truck you have to ensure that you get the right one. All right, so now that I've got peanuts flying all over my neighbor's yard, let's go ahead and press. So this is what it looks like, unboxing here. And here's the bulb, and again, this is high and low, and they just feel really high quality. The heat sink here feels real good, doesn't feel cheap at all. I know that some of the bulbs have fans in the back of them, but this allows for this to all kind of snap into place and fit nicely. And I forget what these are, but anyways, you watch the video and they talk about it, where to mount them. But without further ado, let's get into what it's going to take. So the housing for the bulb itself only is held in place by a couple 10mm bolts, and then the back side here is a little trap door right here. I might have to get my pry tool, but so there's a lever in there, and that's what you finally take off. You flip a little lever and then it releases. But I'm gonna go ahead and start popping that panel off too. So you got a couple 10mm bolts, and then we have to take this cover off. All right, so pop them all. What you got to do as well is with your pry tool, you got to make sure that you get up under there, because when you start leveraging on this is just kind of flimsy. It might break that or something like that. So pry tool from, I think I got it from Amazon for $5-10. Get into there, you pop these. There are one, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it comes right off. All right, let's go ahead and take the grill off. Okay, so I've already taken one of these bolts off. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 total to get to. Like I said, they're just 10mm bolts, so grab my handy dandy dealio here. Another thing to note is this. So this is plastic right here, this piece that it's mounting to. And the bolts used for this are a little bit more aggressive, I guess, for catching the plastic. So just note that on the outside tabs, these are what the bolts look like. And then on the inside, this is a thread pattern. And then the last outside. Oh, you can see the grill releases. All right, got her. Show you guys what I was struggling with a little bit. So this piece snaps in. I'll show you in a second exactly where it snaps in, and then this piece hooks on top of the part that snaps in. So what I ended up having to do is get a pry tool, kind of lift up that tab a little bit, and then you get to pull straight out. And this is what I was talking about right here. So I had to put the pry tool right here and kind of pry up on that tab. The tab locks in here, and the other portion slides in there and clicks. So once you get those two tabs up, I guess you could tilt the whole grill back and then pull out, and it should pop right out. It just feels like you're breaking stuff, so you might have to get a little more forceful with it. If you're uncomfortable, just like I said, just pry here and then just pull out. For this bottom one, you might want to grab your swivel extension if you've got it, because it's kind of hard to get in there with the impact if you don't have that swivel adjustment. So managed to get the door down, which is pretty straightforward. Clicks in there, and you just kind of lift up and pull out, and pops right out. I know you probably didn't see much of that at all because I'm shimmying and shaking, but on the install videos, I didn't see anybody really put the camera in there and explain exactly what lever they're talking about to move up. So I'm gonna try to get you guys a good shot of that real quick. So right there, where I have my flashlight, so what I had to do basically is pull out and kind of twist back, and that seemed to work. But under the door, they didn't really show this well, like I said in the video, so I wanted to make sure you guys had a really good understanding. So I ended up having to push it up. When you reinstall it, you push it back down, and that locks it in. So you can see how it changes the size here when you pull it down. But and there's the access cover back there. So that's what they're looking for. Furthermore, you have a couple of connections here. This was right here. I just popped that out. I'm gonna work on getting this bulb off and this connection off. As far as the assembly or the installation into the headlight housing itself, is pretty straightforward. Should line up, and once it does, you're going to lock it in. All right, so what this is it's the resistor harness, and per the directions on the video, they say to go ahead and give it a shot without this harness, and if it doesn't work, then you can install it. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit more work to install that because you have to actually mount it to the frame, drill a few holes, and secure that. So we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. But if it doesn't work, no biggie, we'll just continue on. But this is how you connect the resistor harness. So basically, there's only one way to do it. You can't connect this end into the bulb. So it only goes one way. And then of course this end is going to go into the harness from the truck. So we've already got the bulb in, so we're going to throw the headlight assembly back in, plug it up to the harness, and see what the truck thinks about that. If it works, I'm going to press forward. It doesn't take too long to get this out, so I'd rather try it than hard mount this and extra wiring into the truck for it just to do nothing. All right, so got light, and let's see over here without adding. Look at that, got more light. Heck yeah. We're gonna go ahead and call that good. Let's go ahead and get it all finished. Alright, that one was much quicker now that I know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, that one's smoked too. As you guys can see, focus on that. She's done. Alright, I'll bring you along on this one now. So, again, there's that seal I was talking about. And you know what? I might actually, that's probably what the problem is. I think I'm double stacking the seal. Maybe that's what I did wrong in the other one. This is what you do with this. Alright, she's good to go. Start putting stuff back together. So now we're gonna put the grill back in. I'll back out for that. So. Nice. Good to go. Fit this cover on here and call it a day. I was just gonna push down like that. All right. Boom. And we are all done. Just look at it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is what we just installed. Supernova version 3 LED conversion. H13 bulb. I don't know if you can see it there. Right there. Got them in both without having to put the ballast harness in there, so that's pretty exciting. And then got everything else tidied up. But thanks for watching. See you later. Oh snap. Oh snap, look at that. LED, son. Yeah. I'd say that's brighter. Nice. Well, proof's in the pudding. Looking good.